Oh, nice. We're doing the full thing.
Guys, get your song right. Wait, should we have them? It's okay, they won't be on camera yet. This is so great. I love this. Hell yeah. It's
Forbidden Melody.
I just love how we can tell who's the responsible one already from the three of them. Guys, if you're wondering why we look a little different today, it's because we're in the studio with a very special guest. You might hear them playing in the background. You may know them from their hit songs, Sunset Boulevard, 3,000 Miles, my personal favorite, Chloe, or their time on the X Factor. Welcome to the pod, Emblem 3.
What's up, y'all?
What's up, gang?
Are you guys dressed up as us?
Oh. Just say
I
yes.
thought you might be doing a thing.
And yes.
We did our research into your wardrobe, and we just wanted to copy you guys.
Nice.
All right, who's who in this
fantastic
situation?
I have to say that these two are kindred spirits because like the whole emo vibe and
They
like the
got some
off the
emo
wall.
vibe.
I'm gonna say that I'm Wesley because
Yeah,
I'm
we're
one
all
of
lined up
yeah.
right here.
I feel like the
This,
I don't know,
the
more
sweetest,
innocent ones
The
or something.
innocent, responsible.
Innocent is
Like doe-eyed.
Motherly.
doe-eyed. We
Doe-eyed.
come across as I don't know. I don't know.
cool
I don't-
aunt.
Yeah, I like that.
across as innocent,
but I'm not.
Well, anyway,
What's up?
welcome guys. How are you?
That was so loud.
Yelling into the
Blow our ears out.
Jai is like, oh
Sorry.
no. All right, so tell us about your week because we usually do the weekly recap,
fuck.
and we're gonna let you guys take it away first. Actually,
Well, it
Do
has
a round of
been.
shots before.
Yeah, it has been a crazy week. Might as well just skip to the shots now.
Yeah,
Let's just get it out of the way.
it has genuinely
Genuinely been a
fucking
crazy week.
insane.
So we were just in Kansas City last week, which was
Booyah.
amazing. It was awesome. We had
Huge
such a good
success.
time. It was our
Fans were
first
incredible.
date back, getting out on the road in 2023, and just was incredible. Great to see everyone in Kansas City. It had been a long time since we had been there. It's I think 6 years since we were last in Kansas City.
oh wow.
So it was a long
Selena
time.
Gomez.
We played
Not to name
top,
drop or anything.
top golf with the fans.
Yeah,
Broke
hit
the
a home
record.
run.
Okay.
Oh no way.
Hit the
No,
ball
that-
over the
that-
net.
that
Yeah,
didn't
it was-
actually happen.
Easily.
Oh, I was like,
Twice.
The
what?
top golf part did with the world record.
It was top tier.
We're really bad.
That's okay. That makes it more fun, right?
that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
Don't
you're
worry, you'll
saying
find
that
something
you're
good
really
at
good?
eventually.
Yeah, their time's coming. Don't worry. Maybe you're really good at being on podcasts. Maybe
That's-
that'll be your thing.
Probably not true, but I appreciate the.
still TBD.
Yes, we'll
I
find
guess we'll
out.
find out.
It depends on how good you guys are at editing, because we're just gonna be
Phenomenal at editing.
talking over
I do
each
all the
other.
editing, but yeah.
But yeah, it's been a crazy week, and we are leaving for New Jersey tomorrow at 6 a.m. for our next show.
Let's go.
Are you excited for that one? When was the last time you were there?
Jersey has
Oh,
been
man.
probably.
Bama?
I think
7
no, I think it
years.
was 2016. I think it was 6 years ago.
Okay. Wow.
As well.
We usually just do New York because it's close enough, but
Yeah.
we're doing both cities.
Oh,
on this
nice.
tour,
On this
so-
road. Yeah, we're hitting Jersey first, and then we'll be back to New York in May.
Meet and greet sold out. by the way.
Honestly, surprised.
Yeah, meet and
We
greet
haven't
sold
been
out.
there for
Tickets are
6,
selling
7
really
years,
well.
and yeah, it's like almost sold out. So.
That's
Last time we
awesome.
were there,
How long has it been
Shit.
since you guys have been on tour? Because you just started another one,
We
right?
did like a kind of like a soft tour in
Soft launch.
2021.
Soft
Yes,
sober.
it was a very weird time when COVID was lifted for like a 2-month period, and then it locked down
We hit
again.
it
If you
as
remember
fast as
that.
we could.
And so we basically hit it when we could, did everything
stopped again.
DIY, and then literally right when we got back, lockdown kind of happened again, and everyone was like panicked again. And so it was like a really weird time to hit it, because then we got shut down after that again.
Whoa.
And it's funny, we actually planned on coming back and doing stuff in 2020, and literally like
Joke's on you.
yeah, for real, we had a
That
single.
was good. That was gonna be our big.
We had a
comeback.
single lined up, and it actually it came out. We did
So
a
did COVID. He had
yeah.
something like that too.
wait, what?
COVID the artist.
Oh yeah.
COVID had something he was ready to drop.
I know. I think he wanted to be our opener. So, no, we had a song that actually came out 2020, preparing for the tour and stuff, and it was called Jaden. It's one of our old
remake.
songs,
Oh.
and ended up coming out,
Did well.
and then lockdown happened, we're like, holy shit, nothing's gonna
Put the
happen
brakes
for a
on
while.
everything.
Yeah.
And
Sucked.
But
yeah,
here you are now.
Here we are now.
Alive and thriving.
live and thriving.
You
Going
made
to
it out
Jersey.
alive.
That's right.
All of us did, luckily.
So recapping on this week, let's see. We filmed a music video.
Oh, yeah.
That shit was
day before
banging.
yesterday.
How was that?
It was a
So
banger.
lit.
Day
Like,
after we got back from
Bang,
Kansas
yeah,
City,
how'd they
it was
know?
awesome.
we found this director,
What'd you say?
and he's like, I want to make a bunch of music videos with you guys. And it was kind of a gift from God, and he was so professional, and we're used to, I mean,
does, like,
we've
big
worked with a
subs
lot of
and
amateurs
TV
like
stuff.
the past couple of years, so it was nice to see like an actual seasoned pro. And it was a
Makes big
blast.
difference.
Like
It does,
he'd
it
be
really
like, "All right, set it for the shot. Perfect, we got it. Moving on." And we're like, Did we
I
get
was
it?
so
Like, It was
surprised.
that fast.
He just
How
knew what he
Wow.
wanted, and he had everything mapped out perfectly.
That's
We
amazing.
would only
It
hit
was
record
awesome.
like when we were doing it, and it would be done in 2 takes. And
Yeah,
we'd
the
be
behind the
like,
scenes
wow.
looked really cool. I saw it on the Instagram.
Yeah,
Like,
it was cool. They were like
looked
really
awesome.
set up the shots nicely. They took their time getting everything set up,
Lighting
and
was
then we walk
incredible.
in, do our couple takes, and then he's like, "Done, moving on, set up the next one."
So,
Love that.
are you guys gonna harmonize like the Dixie Chicks?
We can.
Let's hear it.
The Chixie Dicks.
We can. Speaking
do
of
it
which,
karaoke.
well, yeah, we do karaoke. I don't know. Do you guys know like the bar that must not be named?
Fear of the name.
Oh, it's right on Cahuenga.
Only
Okay.
It's
Moral
like
fear
Tavern?
of the
Right
name
by that
itself.
Studio
There
City
you go.
tattoo
There you go.
shop.
Yeah, I know exactly where that is.
Okay, so it's a little like hole in the wall shithole, but it's a banger for karaoke. They have it every Tuesday and Sunday.
Are you serious?
So
That's
we're,
awesome.
we're always
Packed
there.
every
It's
time.
packed. Yeah.
Heck yeah, I'm absolutely
Some
gonna
people
show up.
drop in on occasion.
No,
But yeah,
But
we
him and
usually
Spencer
sing
are fun.
Dixie Chicks there.
Cool.
Or
We've done There's Your Trouble there at
Actually-
least 500
Question:
times.
which
okay.
version do you prefer, Dixie Chicks version of Landslide or Fleetwood Mac? I know it's hard.
Personally, I like the
Controversial.
Chixie Dicks version more.
I-
Probably Fleetwood.
the Dick. I like
the Chixie Dicks version.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
the Dixie Chicks.
our name for now.
I feel like people end up liking the one that they heard first.
Oh, that makes sense.
I heard the Dixie Chicks
Me
version when I
too.
was like 5 or something.
Same because
Back in the 90s.
Dude, I literally
Yeah.
remember riding in Karen's old truck and just bumping Shania Twain and Dixie Chicks.
Oh yeah.
Shania Twain is my
Feel like a
absolute
woman.
favorite.
Bam, bam, bam.
Wait, do you guys ever go to Desert 5?
Yeah, I've been to Desert 5 a bunch
Okay,
of
that's
times.
my favorite place.
It's such a
they
good
play
spot.
only 90s country music.
Yeah,
So
it's
like,
so great.
It's like Alan Jackson, Shania Twain, Brooks and Dunn, Dixie Chicks.
But it's such a cool spot.
Nothing
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
rolling down the window on a warm
Sunny
summer Washington day.
Wheatgrass flowing in the
You
trees.
guys are writing a song right here. I think
we're
we just
pretty
converted
country.
you.
Blowing in the breeze.
Yeah.
That
that's
actually is our plan. Our retirement plan is to become a country band.
Wheatgrass.
Why
We're
don't
gonna
you
slowly
give me a
transition
beer
over the next 20 years.
and put my blue jeans on?
Sweet, sweet victory.
No, that's it.
Okay, so
I had a dream about that SpongeBob episode last night.
my
Why are you
Are you
doing
serious?
that? I swear on God.
Just looks so lit.
sweet.
Yeah, Patrick's like looks like the coolest guy on the planet.
Yes, with his sunglass.
Oh man, chills, dude, chills.
Same. Oh my
So
God.
inspiring. That's
Literally.
literally the reason why we became a band.
Can we just talk about that movie for 1 second?
The SpongeBob movie?
Yeah.
I wanna rap. Ding, 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 ding. I remember like watching that scene like 10 times in a row, just only that section.
It's epic.
Is that where you're like, I want to be an artist?
Oh wait, no, it's not. I want to rock.
Goofy
I'm a
Goober.
goofy goober. Yeah,
Oh yeah, it's playing off of that.
bro. The best part is when the guy with the mustache, they like rip it off, and he just goes.
And grows the whole thing back.
He just grows a new one in the moment.
Literally iconic. I can't think of a better movie.
David Hasselhoff pulls up in it.
Yes, we were just talking about this on like last
The
week's
synchronicities are
That was
blowing
my
my
very
mind.
first date ever. When I was 12, I went to see the SpongeBob SquarePants
Did you guys
movie.
hold hands?
No, it was actually very awkward. And I have this whole story about how I like ate popcorn like very gingerly, and like it's one of my biggest regrets to this day. So now I eat popcorn like
fistful.
by the hands.
Well,
I don't even use my hand.
I actually just stick my
Sticks
tongue in
to your
there.
tongue.
It sticks to your tongue, and you just put it right there. Yeah.
One of the few foods that you can do that.
I know.
I don't
yeah.
like doing that
The
anymore.
handful. I
It's too
literally will
buttery.
like take a full handful, and I'll just shove it.
I
in
think
there.
we became best friends
Yeah.
right now.
That's
because-
a
I mean-
so unreal.
That's literally what I do. And
You just let it
like
dissolve
moving
in your
through
mouth.
popcorn is like unreal.
On our logo, our pod like
crazy.
logo that has our faces on it, there's one that's the center of hers, and her mouth is full of popcorn.
It's weird how when you
That's
finish
amazing.
a large popcorn all by yourself, you get this feeling of satisfaction.
Oh, you do.
yeah,
It's like one of life's greatest fulfillment. That too.
Oh yeah.
About
definitely.
10 minutes later,
I have this really weird empty stomach that's full of popcorn, but still full and
you're just
empty.
bubbling.
Empty and full
Oh,
at
throw
the
some
same
Sprite
time.
in the mix.
Oh yeah,
No,
What are you
it's the
talking
blue,
about?
the blue slushy.
That slaps real hard.
you're getting me
Sour
excited.
Patch
man.
Kids.
So we're all gonna go to
let's
the
go to the
movies now.
movies.
And get some
Yeah, I wanna
I
popcorn.
go
want to see Avatar too.
You didn't see it last
No,
night?
and
Why
I'm a
did you leave the
massive
studio
Avatar
so
fan.
early?
It's been out for like 7 months.
To be
Dig the
fair, I have
fire.
not seen it either.
I haven't either.
Okay,
Well,
so then
we know what we're doing later.
I fucking seen it.
Avatar 2.
The Way of Water.
Wait, who did see it? You did? Okay, so how was it?
Without
What'd you
me.
think?
It was a 7 out of 10.
Oh, 7 out of 10.
Very real.
Really?
That sounds right.
Real response. What lost the 3 points for you?
Robert wasn't assistant director.
Their uncle did all the animation for the first one, and then he passed on doing it for the second one, which I'm super annoyed about.
We're pretty much
But,
nepo babies at this point.
He's got, we went to
It's an epidemic, so
He's got like Oscars and stuff in there. I'm
Two of
like,
them.
to be
Actually, got 4, but
to be
2 for
fair,
that.
You guys are
Oh.
fully nepotized.
I don't think he's helped us as much as he could. We should call him up.
Yeah, what the hell?
Damn.
He should.
Phone a friend.
Hey, put us in movies.
we should pull that
FaceTime
card a
right
little
now.
more.
We should pull that a
frequently.
little more.
You should. You know what? You can always ask.
He hasn't put our
I think we're
music
just
in any
waiting
movie.
for the perfect time.
Actually, he did want to put us in Maleficent, or the song. He was trying to get
Yeah,
us
we
to.
kind of dropped the ball.
Yeah, that was your fault.
Damn. Hot
That
take
would've been
here. You
so
heard it here
good.
first, folks.
Yeah, I see the responsible one whose gears are turning.
Okay.
It's like, what?
I didn't even know
Yeah,
about that.
yeah, you can tell.
We also had an opportunity to work with Brian Williams from the Beach Boys and like
Brian Wilson.
Wilson, yeah, and I think we just were like, nah, I don't really want to drive to
Are you
Orange County.
serious,
No,
dude?
it was- yeah.
That is like my idol.
I know. I'm like, what?
No, literally, management was, I don't want to say names, but they were like, do you guys really want to do this? It's like in Malibu.
We need to get
drive,
more
like-
famous again so
Like,
that we can hang out with Brian
He
Wilson.
said-
That's
he
crazy.
said, I
Guys.
really think I can take them to the next level with their harmonizing and the way that they
Pretty much a
structure
dream.
their
Like, that's
background
like
vocals.
all we
We
would
could
want
have
now.
learned
at
so
this
much.
point,
I
I'll
know,
manage you.
dude.
The Beach Boys,
That is like
Southern
one of our
California
biggest
vibe.
L's.
Are you cute?
If the Beach Boys want to work with you, first of all, say yes.
Yeah. What?
Well, now I'm mad.
Any other advice? Yeah, while we're at it, here's some more advice. I'm just kidding.
That is wild.
That's crazy.
You guys, should we jump into our little game that we have going
Yes.
on today? Okay, so those of you listening, watching, this is a brand new thing with our lovely guests that we're doing. This game is called Boys versus Girls, and we're doing a little drinking game today mixed with some 2000s trivia. So the way that it's going to go, if you look under your seat, Drew,
Find
yeah.
a safety vest.
There's a little whiteboard there, and we have one here as well. And
Where's
yeah,
my life vest? I don't feel it.
I think
it's just one. It's one for all of you because we're on teams. Yeah. So here's what's gonna happen. Jai is gonna give us a question. We get 3 seconds because emblem 3.
Yeah.
We get
Yeah.
3 seconds to answer, and whoever loses has to take a shot
oh,
of
snap.
tequila.
Say we're really girthy.
What if we both get the same answer and it's both right?
Then we can all decide whether we want to take a shot
Then
or
we do
not.
a line of Coke.
Nice. There we go.
talking.
Let's up the
Wait,
stakes
do you
here.
wanna present the-
Now we're in LA.
Oh yeah.
I'll just take a gummer.
And today, our lucky guests will be going away with a bedazzled.
What?
Petron.
We have to win.
A Petron.
That's
Well, you get it regardless.
men go to
Gotcha.
Mars to get more candy bars. Girls go to Venus to get more blank.
Weenus?
Weenus. That's
Damn
good.
it.
Yeah. Weenus. That's a good one.
That was clever.
There just wasn't enough. There
Right,
wasn't
right.
enough on
That
our.
was too clever.
You need me to.
Jai, Jai.
No, you're good.
Don't break your phone on the ground right there.
Yeah.
If you set it over here,
I almost ruined it.
Is that
I
actual
might dispose of
Petron?
it.
Yes.
Wow.
Oh, what is this?
This is the commercial break and playing during the.
I know your sister turns everyone on.
Oh, nice. We know the full thing.
Guys, get your song right.
I don't even know the lyrics. There we go. Guys got it.
All right, guys. Are we ready for our question?
Ready.
Yep.
All right.
Wait, so we have to write it as fast as possible, right?
We get 3 seconds each. So we
Seconds to huddle.
we get to huddle, write our answer, and then we'll say 1, 2, 3, turn it around.
Okay.
And I
Like
like
my
my
life.
you guys. It is multiple choice.
Yes.
So you can choose. So be able to-
Don't say anything out loud.
Drew, you want to be the writer?
Question number 1. What did AIM stand for? American Instant Message, AOL Instant Messenger, Amazon Instant Messenger, Apple Instant Messenger.
Self-sabotage.
I don't know what number one.
3, my lord. Pick number 3, my lord. Pick number 3.
You guys, we did that movie too. It's not out yet.
Oh, we can quote that all day.
Oh, so can we?
Oh, good.
I'm not
We
kidding.
can and we do.
For show and tell or talent day or whatever at school, I actually just quoted the first 15 minutes of Shrek.
Starting with somebody
Yes.
Tell me.
That's iconic.
Rachel can do the whole Robin Hood.
I'm a little
thing.
rusty.
Ta 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 ta. I steal privilege and give to the needy. He takes away percentage, but I'm not greedy. Rescue pretty damsels, man, I'm good. What a guy, Mr. Hood. Break it down. I like a something something and a saucy little maid. What he's basically saying is he likes to get paid. So when an ogre by the bush curves a lady by the tush, that's bad. That's bad. That's really really bad. That's actually all I know.
Wait, but then she like kicks him in the head.
Yeah,
And that's the first time Shrek's like, whoa,
yeah,
you're
yeah,
hot.
yeah. Man, that was annoying.
And then she burps and he's like, wait, I love you.
Okay, sorry, that was way more than 3 seconds, but that's okay.
All right.
All right, answers in 3, 2, 1.
Flip it around. Told you, number 3.
Pick number 3, my lord.
What was it? 3?
It's number 2 for
AOL
sure.
Instant Messenger?
AOL Instant Messenger.
Knew
We
it.
definitely did.
Was that number 3?
Number 3 was Amazon Instant Messenger.
What?
Oh.
You lost on
Cheers.
purpose.
That was way off. You
Cheers,
just wanted-
boys.
you just
Reaching
wanted
for
a
the
drink.
shot
Just wanted to
since
take
he
the
walked
shot.
in.
All right, here we go.
Cheers.
You have water as a chaser, I guess.
I got my coffee.
You're welcome. Okay.
Dang, Wes, you're good at taking
I feel
shots.
good.
Wow.
Coming back alive.
Woo!
Yeah.
Incredible. So we will have 2 more rounds
All right.
throughout this episode.
Oh, cool.
And we don't know where they're coming.
Honestly, the New Girl quotes, the Shrek quotes.
What was a new girl quote?
I missed that all day.
Oh my god!
Me and Mom,
Yeah, he
you
actually
know,
loves
we
all-
always
Wait,
like,
what?
oh, 29.
You love
29?
New Girl.
I love New Girl.
Yes, I
My
just turned
shit.
29 and that
Oh,
was my
dude.
thing.
Oh my
Go all day.
Oh my god.
Kiss the dude.
Oh my god. I left my driving moccasins.
Oh, God, I left my driving moccasins. Schmidt is. Give you cookie, guy, you cookie.
Give me a cookie.
Give me cookie, guy, you cookie. Me and Nick are kindred spirits.
Oh my god. Her coach, he's like, I'm the jester.
Coach, oh my God, yeah. So funny.
Little hot.
Such a bummer that he got cast in something else like right after the pilot. So
Yeah, he was so good.
I know, right? Yeah.
And then there were 2 left.
And then there was 2 black guys. Yeah.
Right. I've auditioned for Minx a couple times, and turns out it's Jake Johnson on that, and I didn't know.
Are you serious?
And then I saw them filming, and I was like, I
He-
would.
He's like the most average hot guy on the planet.
Indeed.
It's like the
Yeah.
craziest thing.
That's why we love him.
Literally just like
He's
little
attainable.
cookie belly, like he's attainable. That's a good way to put it.
I like how he's just like a normal, chill dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I need to be more
We're
attainable.
talking about Jake Johnson.
I don't know who that is.
Nick Miller.
Nick Miller, New Girl.
Jake Miller?
No.
Nick Miller.
Oh,
Nick
I know what
Miller.
you're talking about. I like that guy.
Yeah, see?
Nick
Not boring.
Miller, Nick Miller,
you seen the scene where,
certified killer.
He's like dating Megan Fox, and they kiss, and she's literally like,
He gets a lot of hot girls.
yeah, he's
It's
got
wild.
game. He's got game.
He's attainable.
Confidence.
no,
Confidence
but
is
in that
key.
scene, Megan Fox is like, like you can tell she's like
Oh my
struggling.
God.
She's struggling.
Fuck her. Okay.
All right.
I wouldn't be struggling.
Yes, she is.
All right, and
Here we go. Back
And we're
at it.
back.
Okay.
All right.
So with that, we're gonna jump right into our interview.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Starting with
Are you guys ready? Are you scared?
Ready. I'm
I'm
scared.
terrified.
But I'm ready.
Okay, it's really chill. Tell us about your time on The X Factor.
Oh, let's take
don't
it back
even
10
remember that.
years.
Pros, cons, anything that's like memorable, anything you remember at all.
yeah,
really.
you can do it in song. That would be great.
Rewind.
Yes.
Just kidding.
X Factor.
Okay, so
was
we
a
were
pretty
19.
crazy
18 and 15.
Okay.
And we got a call from X Factor. They're like, yo, we saw your Maroon 5 video.
Wait, what was that? Tell us about that.
On YouTube, there's a cover that we did of Maroon 5's This Love.
Yeah.
And they were like, hey, this is sick.
Pretty much
Come
begged
out,
us.
audition. And we were like, nah, not really feeling
And they're
it.
like, we'll put you straight in front of the judges. You don't have to do any of the bullshit. And we're like, all right, fine.
all right, let's do it.
And then we went. Oh, we said under one circumstance we get to do an original song,
We're gonna do one of our own songs. We're not
And,
gonna do a cover.
and we did it, and they liked it.
Damn.
And
Sunset Boulevard.
Demi
Nice.
was like checking Keaton out, and Simon's like, no.
Even though I was,
No.
I think too young for it. That well, she
She's
might have
probably
been
like 9. She's my age.
I think
so
she was like 19. Yeah.
And then from there, oh gosh, it was kind of a double-edged sword across the board. But I mean, because of that, we're able to go anywhere in North America and
Totally.
sell tickets. So it's actually long-term a blessing,
Yeah.
and we are grateful for it. It was crazy though, because it was like one day I was working at Subway, and then the next day I had 200,000 Twitter followers.
But-
it was like overnight. Like,
Wow.
Not get it wrong.
Really?
Drew's always been an artist.
a sandwich
a
artist.
sandwich artist
Yes. Oh
or
wow, that's my favorite
a
kind of
musical
artist.
You know what's
artist.
funny? Before I quit, my manager fired me, and he barely even spoke English because
Tight.
I like kept messing up while I would get stoned before work. And
Isn't it worse for them if they fire you? Like, shouldn't he have just let you quit? They're supposed to pay you, I think, like a severance.
well, I didn't
or-
care at the time. We lived like right down the street.
Yeah,
I
we
was
lived
just
across
like,
the
all right,
street.
sweet. That made it way easier on me later.
Wow,
Just
yeah.
paid it out
Another
of there.
blessing.
There you go.
Yeah, no, I kept messing up the change, giving it back. I'm terrible at math. This
we
lady's like, you gave me $5 back more than you were supposed to, and I was like,
Dang.
oh shit, I'm really high right now. I'm sorry.
If I was that lady, I would have taken the $5.
I know. I was like, wow, good Samaritan.
That's why I do our accounting these days.
Yes.
Oh boy, and that checks out.
He's
That
the
checks
numbers
out.
guy.
Literally.
Me and
Okay.
Keaton actually were in math class together, and then
Yes, I was a
He's 2
freshman.
grades
I was a
younger.
freshman in high school, and I was in algebra 1, and he was a senior in high school.
was like, this
and he
is
was
too
also
hard.
in algebra
I
1.
literally bailed. I was like,
And we did not have a very nice teacher. Actually, he was okay.
he was just dry.
he's just dry.
No humor,
Well-
nothing.
And then you
Nah.
bailed and you came over to computers math with me.
yeah, dude. And we're
Where,
computers
bro,
math
where
is
the
like-
answers are literally on the last page.
That's like
you can just
the-
get
skip
the
ahead.
answers.
No
Me and him were like
way.
playing video
Math for babies.
Yeah, we were literally
addictinggames.com.
playing computer games and then just going to the end, getting the
Dude,
answers.
Meanwhile, I'm
Mr.
actually getting an
Dillison.
finish the
education.
His
test
name,
2
man.
seconds and then just play video games.
And
all
he
the time.
knew too. He's like, "You guys are in a band, right?" He was like younger. And
Yeah.
He's like,
Oh,
"Dude,
that guy
that's
was
awesome."
cool.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Wait, who is it? Gentry?
He did, it was Mr. Ditlevson.
Oh,
he didn't
okay.
have teacher burnout yet. 'Cause
Yeah.
he was new, so he
Oh,
was like still
bright and
excited.
shiny, bushy-tailed, just
Yeah,
happy
exactly.
to be there. Yeah.
Well, so this brings us to our question of obviously you two are brothers, but how you guys all came together and formed the band. So you all went to high school together, you two?
Yeah, so
Me and Wes met at a party at their house when we were like 13, 14. Started jamming. Wow, I wonder how many times we've told this story. This is
I
crazy.
know.
This has got to be like the 257th time. But I was playing that song, Sweet Home Alabama, on his guitar, and he was like,
wow, right on cue.
put my guitar down. We kind of like didn't like each other. I don't really know why, but there was a rivalry.
Huh.
That still was going.
they were both too cool.
Oh,
He hadn't
gee.
stolen my girlfriend yet.
They were both too cool for
Because I hadn't
school.
seen
Yeah,
Someone's
we both had.
girlfriend
We were very cocky, and it was like, I'm alpha, and he's like, I'm alpha, and then we literally
I'm
joined
like-
forces.
I'm the Omega, bitches.
Hey.
The real, true
At least you know
leader.
where you stand. Yeah.
Keaton was like 9, so
Yeah, he's
he was in the band. We're like singing songs, like super deep, philosophical, political songs, and he's just up there with this giant bass guitar. Like,
way too big.
Just happy to be involved.
yeah, dude.
That's how I feel about the pod. I'm just happy to be here.
Just happy to be here.
And karaoke.
That's pretty much my life these days.
we drag her too.
Yeah, like, Katrina, you'll really love this. We'll really love it.
But yeah, he's like, all right, let's go jam in the basement. I have a drum set down there, an electric guitar, and some amps. Went downstairs. He got on the drums. I was on electric guitar, and I played. From there, it was like a done deal. It was like that was the first time I'd ever jammed with someone on drums, and it was like we looked at each other and we're like, our destinies have just been interwoven together forever. So
You signed a blood oath at that moment.
pretty much
They
blood
slipped
oath.
their hands open.
hands, and
Shook on it.
Yeah, damn.
here we are.
That's really cool.
And then they forced me to be in the band.
That was 15 years ago.
Wow.
That's insane.
That's
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah,
It's
I
been
was
10 years.
I was
since you
9.
opened First Lady Gomez.
Yes.
Yeah. How was that? Tell us about
So-
that and how that came to be.
I remember our manager sat us down and was like, "Hey guys, we got an opportunity to open for
He was
Selena
super
Gomez.
skeptical. He was like, I don't know if you're gonna want to do it.
And he was like, I don't know.
You're just excited about anything they pitch to you.
I know, right? Like he should be excited about this.
I think
And-
he was just fucking with us, to be honest.
Yeah, he might have been. And we're like, duh, we want to go on this tour. It's an arena tour.
He's
There's
like, Selena Gomez is gonna pay
10,000
you
people
guys
a night.
$20,000 to go on a North American tour. We're like, yeah.
Yeah.
He's like,
that-
okay, cool.
Absolutely. Duh. And so we did it. It was crazy.
I had surgery right before the tour, and so I was all whacked out on Percocets. I was literally on stage in a sling.
He did.
No
he had a
way.
sling for a minute.
And I told a really distasteful joke in catering. It still to this day is my most embarrassing moment. It almost got us kicked off the tour.
It really did.
It was
bad.
I like.
bad.
I don't even want to say it. It's
Don't say the joke.
so.
I have some good jokes,
No,
but
it's
they're
not
really
even
just
funny.
dad
It's
jokes.
just it
Well,
was a dad
see you later,
joke, but it was like a
crocodile.
really dirty dad joke.
Okay, tell us
inappropriate.
My
later.
dad actually
Yeah.
told me the joke.
don't
Tell us
Now,
off
even
air.
if I told you, you'd be like, that's not funny at
It's
all.
not really even that funny.
But no,
it's kind of
so
funny now that we
Well,
talk
we
about
find
it.
funny.
her whole team was like, they're like pretty hardcore Christians. They pray before all the shows and stuff. And then I told this really misogynistic joke. At the time, I was like 21, didn't even think about that stuff. And the tour manager of Selena, he's like, I need you to come to my office. I go in, he's like, close the door. I was like, I feel like I'm going to the principal's office.
Yeah.
And he's like, dude, I think they're being a bunch of babies. I think that's actually kind of funny. Just like, keep it cool for the rest of the tour. I love you guys. You're awesome. By the way, I got you a present. He got me this thing called a dipstick because I kept cutting myself shaving. Oh. And so he like, yeah. He
I
was
didn't even
super
know
cool.
that. That's cool.
Yeah, and then
he got fired.
And then he got fired like 2 days later. And I think he was
Because of that?
I don't know. I don't know because the tour was running pretty smoothly. I think. Was it?
Meanwhile, I was hanging out with Selena.
She
we
loved
watched,
Keaton.
We watched Almost Famous on her bus. It was really cool.
She loved Keaton.
It was a good.
I
It's a good
love that
movie.
movie.
I
It's
felt like
like
the
meta.
kid.
Yeah, so meta.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
so
yeah.
like exactly what was happening in the moment.
She was Penny Lane.
I was
You
the
were
little kid. And I was like,
She loved Keaton.
The Spider-Man meme.
no, it was really fun, and I had a great time. We had these little Razor scooters that we'd ride around in the venue and like get from place. It's like those venues are huge, so it was like
Yeah.
to get to the stage, we'd ride our
Just
little
cruising
scooters.
around. We were
Oh my
skating
gosh.
around the arena.
Yeah.
Hit your ankle and like.
Oh yeah,
Classic. Like,
classic. Try to do a
pain.
tail whip and it was just.
Oh, there is no.
Oh, man,
yeah.
that is
There's
worse
no
than
early
death.
2000s pain like
I kinda
razor
miss
scooter
it.
to the ankle.
I kind of miss it.
I feel like
I
we
missed
would follow
it.
the
It was a
same
good hurt.
nostalgia meme accounts on like
we probably
Instagram
do.
and stuff. So you
Yes.
guys get all the same references.
Wait,
No.
can you guys tell us what Emblem 3 means? Where that came from?
Okay, so we played a really bad show. Oh shit.
Oh, and we're
What's
gonna have
happening?
to wait on finding out what Emblem 3 really means because it's time for round 2 of Boys versus Girls.
Uh-oh.
Boys versus Girls. Shots.
Much better.
You guys are awesome. Seriously. I was not expecting this.
This is so fun.
Yeah. Amazing. All right, let's
great.
hit it.
Let's
All
get
right,
into the game.
Jai, hit it.
Hit it.
Question number 2. Which show was not on MTV? A. My Super Sweet 16. B. Room Raiders. C. The Surreal Life. D. Punked.
What was it? Punk?
It's definitely not Punk.
VH1.
Yeah.
Ah.
Oh, we might win this one.
Uh-oh. We're going to take a celebratory shot.
Yep.
Well, we're ready whenever you guys are.
Boys roll, girls draw. Boys roll, girls draw.
We need to change this game to men versus girls.
Oh! Were you
seen
men?
this?
Were you men in the early 2000s? I think not.
Oh, okay.
No,
I've always
I was a baby.
I've always
I've always been a man ever since I was a baby.
And
You've
3,
reached the
2,
contract.
1.
It's a real life.
Emblem 3 wins.
Of course. Let's
Real 90s kids over here.
She's trying to get out of taking it. She's trying to get out of taking
Cheater,
it.
I'll get
cheater,
one more.
pumpkin eater.
Wait, just hold this.
We need to pause.
Pause.
God, Molly.
All right.
Cheers to being men.
Empty
Are you
stomach.
guys taking
We
it?
have hairy,
Celebratory.
celebratory.
Oh, okay. So does
We
that mean
have
we don't
hairy
have to?
chests.
No.
All right.
Oh, God.
Nothing like day drinking.
Mother of pearl.
I love my job.
He's really good at taking shots. Wow.
If I feel better about myself now, does that say something
Bro, you
about
need
me?
help.
You really are, man.
You need help. He's savoring the flavor. I guess it's Patron. So.
That's some lovely ASMR for me to absolutely cut around.
Welcome to our ASMR session with Emblem 3.
Tonight we
We're
will
gonna do
be
some.
having the guest from Late
We're gonna do
Night
some
K
tickles.
Jazz.
Okay, we have to not. I'm gonna try that again. I'm already.
That shot's already hitting you.
Wow.
Damn.
Wait, do you remember when SpongeBob and Patrick get drunk on ice cream?
On the ice cream.
Hey, Patrick, what's up, buddy?
No, you remember the episode where they like clearly take acid and like all the like they go into this crazy psychedelic trip?
Yes,
Yes, episode
Like they
E251.
put like something on their tongue.
I
Like,
know
they
the name of
actually
this
take a hit
episode.
of
I
acid.
think it's E251, but it's when
Season
it's-
3 episode.
I think it's when
Is it the-
Squidward goes back in time, right?
I don't know, but all I know is
that
they are
was- or was it-
partying,
are
and
you
it
talking
made me
about
want
the
to do
one-
psychedelics.
Oh, when SpongeBob dances.
it
That's
was a
different thing.
pivotal life.
Oh, I was
With
thinking
the
of that
jellyfish.
one where it's like,
And he's dancing
Yeah,
in his
yeah,
house.
yeah,
and the
he
house
turns
is
into-
like, and
oh, the
Squidward.
jellyfish.
Yes,
Yes.
Playing like the rave
Okay.
music.
Okay, what about that one though, where they're in some weird other town
We
because
could
they
do
took
this
the
all
wrong
day.
bus?
Yeah.
and it's
Oh
like-
my God,
I-
Rock Bottom.
Yeah, Rock Bottom.
And everyone goes, "What are you doing here?"
They have a different language.
Welcome
and
to
they
Rock
can't
Bottom.
understand it.
And they're like,
Yes.
"What are they
I've actually
saying?"
been living there for a couple weeks, so it's fine.
My question to you:
She won't stop talking like that. It's
Are
so annoying.
they racist against the people that are speaking the language? This is deep.
This is a
Hot
deep. This is
take.
a
Hot
deep
take.
concern. This is about to be trending on
Because
Twitter.
they're all scared down there, but they're just living their lives down
Cancel
there. Just
it.
can't hear understand
Yeah,
their
they
language.
just can't understand the language.
Boom. Mic drop.
Whoa! We're
I'm not
gonna have to
actually
do a
gonna
little question on our pod about that. Okay,
Nickelodeon.
so we cannot leave our listeners hanging any longer. What is the inspo behind the name Emblem 3?
Oh yeah.
Easily, I came up with it.
So this is a. We both did technically. All right. So we played a really bad show. Keaton wasn't in the band at the time. That's why it was so terrible.
why, yeah.
We were with this guy
I
named
will
Riley.
tell you about this show. I showed up and I was in the audience and I left about 10 minutes in, walked outside and just hung out outside. It was at the venue Chain Reaction in Long Beach.
He wasn't even. He was disappointed.
There was like 3 other guys in the band.
Sad.
Just disappointed.
I wasn't even allowed to sing.
They were
Wes
trying to
was
get me.
playing
They were trying to get me to join the band at the time. So this was like, I'm watching y'all. If I'm gonna move to California and do this thing,
You weren't even living here.
I wasn't
yet.
even living here. I lived up in Seattle still. So we lived
Gotcha.
in Seattle for when we grew up, and
It was-
they were already living here doing the
Gotcha.
thing.
You
A
can
train
visit,
wreck.
Check it out.
And then I came down, chilling. I was living at their place for a second. I go to this show. I'm like, that was the worst.
Well, dude, our lead
show.
singer
I literally
did
said,
a bunch
I think,
of ecstasy before he performed. So
yes.
he's on stage, just
I literally
can't
said,
even
this-
hold a note,
absolutely-
and it was
rolling his-
crazy.
rolling sack, and
He's rock bottomed out.
he like
He's
lost
rock
all
bottom.
ability to recognize tone and just
Yes.
started yelling.
Weird thing is
That's
they
like
put
me at
they put
karaoke
Wes
after.
Wes
on-
was in the back.
Wes was playing
playing
a
bongos.
bongo, not singing.
Somehow the guy we brought in to be like the side guitarist ended up taking over the whole show.
Yeah, it was
and like
wild.
because he had all the friends in Long Beach because we had just moved there, and so yeah, somehow he ended up taking over, and he's like, "Yeah, Wes, you're gonna be playing drums from now on.
Yeah.
Drew, you play guitar and do the raps. I'll be singing." It was just all backwards. Never saw him again after that. He actually died like last year. But yeah, it's kind of sad. He was the guy was a great songwriter and a very influential guy for us. But
Wait, so where'd the name come
so the name came from, all right, Grow Love was that band's name, and it was spelled Grolov.
Like
so people would be
Grolov.
like, is it
Grolov.
Grolov?
Have you
I
ever
don't
seen?
know what
okay,
the hell we
have
were
you ever
thinking.
seen the movie with the Wonders? What's that movie actually called?
Oh
though?
yeah.
You doing that thing you do.
doing
That thing you do. It's a movie. It's about a one-hit wonder band where they call themselves the Wonders, except they spell it O-N-E.
like, yeah.
So it looks like Oneaters. And the announcers keep saying that. That's exactly what happened.
Yeah. And we have the next band, Grolov?
Growling.
Yeah, that was that happened.
Anyway, so we're like, all right, that band name sucks. That show was terrible. Riley's out of the band. We need to get Keaton on board. We need a new band name, something iconic, something that's like an emblem. And then Wes wrote, emblem.
Actually, I'm the one who said something like an emblem.
No,
You were
I
trying to
remember
say-
specifically.
You were like,
we were
"Let's do
sharing a room
icon."
at the
And
time.
I was like, no, it needs to be something like an emblem that represents.
He's got it
it.
backwards.
I was
Maybe.
playing
I
Xbox.
don't know. Maybe actually.
So
I don't really quite remember.
I was like 14 at that point.
I
Yeah,
don't
you're
really
still watching
quite
SpongeBob.
remember. I remember the conversation though.
Either way, we both.
Hey.
It was like a minds coming together and light bulb
was
moment.
like-
Where it was like,
Emblem. So it was just Emblem at first,
And then three.
the three. Yeah, there was a publishing company, music publishing company called Emblem Publishing. So our manager at the time, who
is no longer with us.
yeah,
Shout
he's
out.
not. He's literally no longer like with us.
No, that's what
anybody.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
not
No,
us.
like
or like
he's-
he died.
He's dead.
So
Just
yeah.
kidding. I don't know.
No, he did.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
literally
yeah,
died. It
it's-
was
Oh,
so
shit.
random.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
R.I.P. No,
and
it was a bad situation. You're okay.
yeah, we're
The
not.
death
fine.
or
There's not
the
like a-
manager?
All of it is bad. But our situation with him when it happened was bad also. It all happens to be bad
So
at
we,
this point.
we threw the three on because the symmetry. And,
Yeah,
you
that's
know.
what I love.
Three of
about
And
it.
Simon, he liked it when we did X Factor. He's like, "What's the band name?" And we're like, "Emblem 3." And he's like, "We're gonna keep that."
Lovely. How was he like behind closed doors?
Well, he wouldn't. He was actually cool. He was just
Super
about
cool.
his business.
Yeah.
I thought he was pretty nice and cool. He really believed in us and juiced us up.
He had great advice. And
Good advice. He
everything
did say
said
we
was
shouldn't
legit.
play instruments because we look like a wedding
That was
band.
the only bad advice I'd say.
And we had one
Really?
conversation where he was like, "Look, I know you care about artistic integrity or whatever, but this isn't about that. This is about making you guys international superstars." I was like, "No, I still care about artistic integrity."
Right, because at the end of the day, that's what you have to
Yeah.
hold on to.
Both combined.
He's like, "So let's lose the guitars."
Oh, did they want you to become like boy bandy?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
they steered it into that direction for sure.
Okay, I know you guys don't like claim to be a boy band. Like
we are
per
a boy
se,
band.
you know, like
Or we were a
with
boy
that
band.
definition.
I
mean,
mean,
We're just the-
three-man
we are
band.
technically a boy band. I
Well-
mean, like the Beatles and Beach Boys and
yeah.
We were just
One
cool
Direction for
one.
that matter. They're a boy
Yeah.
band too.
We were like the first boy band to
We're a
rap.
rock band, everybody. A rock band that also
the guy in the
raps
leather
and is a boy
jacket.
band.
if you come to one of our concerts, you really see that we're more of a rock band.
Can we?
Live? Absolutely. We're playing
Oh, yeah.
in
You
LA.
guys are
yeah, we
all
have
the-
like a
March 25th. Yeah.
we have like
we'll put you on the list.
a 30
Oh,
minute
yeah, really?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
30
Awesome.
minute synchronized dance sequence that we
Yes.
do.
I twerk for about 20 minutes.
He's
of that,
big on the
so-
twerking. Right on the drum
Amazing.
set.
Yep.
Right off the back of the drum
That's
set.
what
It's a crowd
Well,
pleaser.
yeah.
He just is
Yeah, he goes
really
hard.
centered core.
Yeah. I am very centered.
Wait, so speaking of boy bands, though, if you had to pick a favorite boy band, what would be your favorite?
Backstreet was my go-to
Yep,
when I was.
that's the correct.
You know,
That's the correct answer.
That's the correct answer.
Harry
I
Styles.
was never.
Harry Styles,
Harry
the band.
Styles, the band.
Does Blink 182 count as a boy band? That's the
See,
real question.
Also, kind of does though, because it's boys in a band.
It does, but I feel like in order to be considered, kind of like what you guys consider a boy band, because you
Right.
are not
No
one of those, you
instruments.
have to
Choose
have
your next
some,
words
like,
carefully.
see-
reaches.
Yeah, you're on thin ice. Let me tell you.
Your synchronized
no, but
dance moves.
Hey!
we
we
never
went-
did that.
We went
so
into the X Factor.
We only did the
saying
hip- synchronized
we're not a boy
hip
band.
thrust.
We had a
Because we
synchronized
really-
hip thrust.
Before that point, we had always played in.
We do that less
You
frequently.
can look
now.
up videos.
You gotta pay the
You have
big
to come to
bucks.
the
Hell
show.
Okay.
Check out our
And you can't be
OnlyFans,
on the
plenty
guest
of that.
list if you see it. If you're gonna see it.
Okay, so do you guys all agree with Backstreet Boys? That's your favorite boy band?
Well,
I know you said Harry Styles, so One Direction.
honestly, if I had to pick one, I would say Beach Boys as like
Oh,
a real boy
all right.
band.
Oh,
because
Okay, we're
they're-
gonna get classic
yeah,
here.
they really are a boy band when
Okay.
it
doesn't
We're gonna-
count.
comes to
It
that.
does.
Like OG boy band.
Beatles.
Beatles also, but they're more
The
rock
Beatles.
bandy than even Beach
I would say that
Boys.
Keaton is feeling the good vibrations right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely.
The
Big
good
time. After those 2 shots, for sure.
Yeah.
Are we getting
He's
a third?
Planet Beach Boys right now.
That's
Just
right.
Beach Boys
I
out.
want to live on
I'm
Planet Beach
picking
Boys.
Are we
up
getting a third?
Favorite venue that you've played on any of your tours?
Oh, yeah.
Rosemont Theater.
The one that in Indianapolis that we're never allowed to go to
Did you
again.
say Indianapolis?
Yeah.
That's where I'm going tomorrow.
What?
I judge dance
Wedding.
competitions.
Oh, hell yeah.
So then
you
you'll
can
be a
judge
great
our
judge
show.
for his. Yeah.
Yeah, for my
The synchronized twerk.
I am a
And
dancer.
you guys are playing Detroit, which is where we're all from.
Oh yeah, we're playing at a place called El Club.
You guys
know
like
what
Kid
that
Rock?
is?
Saw 07
Hell yeah.
there.
Oh,
with the baba
never
dang,
been
ba-dang,
there.
diggy, diggy.
So, what are your thoughts on El Club?
It's a smaller, very intimate venue.
That's-
It's going to be really, really loud, at least as an audience member,
Great,
but probably perfect for what you're looking for.
cool.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet.
We were trying to
That's
pack
kinda
it
what
out
I-
and have a line out the door.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
Oh,
So
you
that's
will.
That was the
probably
goal.
what's
Sweet.
going.
yeah, I'm excited for that.
I'm
That's
just
gonna be
I'm
great.
I
so
think-
stoked on how well sales are going for not touring in some of these cities for so long, over
Yeah.
half of a decade.
yeah,
To see that there's
That's gotta
still
feel
people that
good.
are like, yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
it's nice to see people care after all this time.
Oh yeah.
Do you guys have any like crazy like stories of like from being on tour and like mishaps on stage or like crazy fan stories?
Oh, yeah.
I have a pretty crazy
Costume
story.
malfunctions.
Once a fan threw up right in front of me out of excitement. It was on the Selena Gomez tour. And she was so excited that she ran over to a trash can.
I
like,
completely forgot
10,
about that.
15
that
feet
too.
away from me and just vomited into the trash can.
No,
Like right
it's
before,
crazy.
Excited.
right
She
before
was next
walking
in
up,
line.
and I was like,
They will be like weeping.
I don't know what
Like,
to do
it's
right
like,
now. This is crazy.
That is hilarious.
I'm
okay,
just
can we
When
just,
she comes
can we
up,
just
she's
break
like,
that
"Can I get a
down a
kiss
little
on the
bit?
cheek?"
Yeah.
How could you I'm just trying to think of this. How could you possibly get so excited that you throw up? I can understand.
Wait,
I can
you're not
understand
that
crying.
excited?
I think
right
it's
now?
just like emotional.
We
and
just saw you throw
probably-
up right when we walked
Yeah,
in. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you were throwing up while we came in the door because you were so excited to meet us.
On your shoes, and I'm so sorry about
Yes.
it.
You're still
It's
shaking.
okay, I cleaned them off.
Yeah.
No, it's like it was. I think probably a mix of a lot of things. They probably
Took a
didn't
bunch
eat
of
that
Adderall.
day, or like ate the wrong thing, mixed with emotions of excitement and waiting in line. That whole we had, I think, 300 meet and greets that we did for that tour every night,
Wow.
and it was wild. Every night was pretty
It
much
was
sold out.
exhausting.
It was
I
a
bet
lot.
that's got to
It's
be
crazy being on an arena tour because you don't get to go outside.
We were gonna
No.
ask about
You
that.
fall asleep in the arena,
At the bus,
You'll go
in the
4
bus,
days
and then you
without,
wake
and
up
you
in
wake up
another
in a
arena.
different arena, and you
So, like,
walk from
weeks
outside the bus into
without
the arena.
seeing
That's
sun.
pretty
And
much
they
it.
won't let you go outside either, like
There's-
security and stuff.
Well, even if you do, there's like 1,000 people outside of where the load-in area
just
is.
waiting
literally
to
can't.
get
You literally can't. Yeah.
And it's
and
like
it's such a maze to get out.
yeah,
like,
even if you want to go grab a cup of coffee or something from nearby, you have to like
you have to
get
get a runner to
a
do it for
car
you.
to like get you there.
So it's just
and,
like too
they
much
will
of a
bring
hassle.
people
It's-
to
Yeah.
you. Like if you're
like
like,
they have catering. At
Plus,
the
you have no
venue.
time. You wake up at, I mean, if you stayed up late or not, you get up at like 12 or whatever.
Yeah, I think we would usually leave the venue.
Unless you have a
around-
radio show, which is at 6
We'd
a.m.
usually leave around 1 a.m. So
But
it's
then
like,
as soon as you get up, it's like interview, meet and greet, show.
yeah, it
And
was
then
the schedule was crazy.
and then the meet
Wow.
and greet is just
Yeah, like I said,
Wow.
300 people per night usually.
It's
2
fun.
hours long. About
It's super
I'm
fun.
sure it's like
awesome.
again a double-edged
Yeah.
sword.
it's usually like the first
I think that
75% of the meet and greet. It's like
Yeah.
super fun, and
I
then
really
you get to the
think-
tail end and you're like,
no artist should do more than like 150 maximum ever.
Unless you have an intermission with a food break.
yeah.
Or
You
something.
literally
Yeah,
need like a
because,
lunch in between
and,
that.
and for the
Yeah.
fans, because it's just you want to create a good experience for them. You want to allow for enough time to hang out with them,
Absolutely.
get to know who they are, take a picture, ask them what their favorite food
and like
is,
show
ask
them
their name.
genuine love and gratitude.
Yeah, say
Yeah,
thank
and
you
not
for
just be
coming.
Imagine
zombied
doing
out.
that every day to 200 people in a row. Just like,
Yeah.
I love you and appreciate you so much, blah, blah, blah. Where'd you get that necklace? I love that.
I mean,
oh my
we,
God,
yeah,
thank you.
at that point, we think
Next, like, it's like,
That's so much social energy.
it is
Yeah.
exhausting. And then you finish and they're like, all right, ready for the
You got
show?
30 minutes to
go
get
on
ready
stage.
for the
Yeah,
show.
get out, you're ready to go on
You're
stage.
like, I can't even talk right now.
I'm
Yeah.
so hangry at a certain point. Like if I don't eat,
That's
I'm
what
like,
I'm
okay.
saying.
Yeah.
Like,
No
you
longer
You
literally
literally
need
have
it.
to like plan out. Okay,
Yeah.
lunch is this time, dinner is this time. And
I mean-
honestly, for me, it was like I never really wanted to eat before stage.
Right.
But
So then
you
I would have to get
need it.
food, set it aside for after, and then it's like you can't like,
Protein
leave the
shakes.
venue. So
We
you're just
live on
whatever
protein
they have
shakes.
there. Luckily, on that tour in particular, it was all very taken care of. Selena was amazing, and like that was awesome. But when we did our own tour, like you have to figure out your own food. Some places, some venues don't give you supply food, so we're getting pizza after the show or whatever. So it was a crazy experience.
Yeah, that would be hard though.
Yeah, and we've learned from that, and so now we try to limit the amount of meet and greets we're going to sell, and give them a real memorable experience.
Yeah.
Versus just like the
Quality
because
over
it
quantity.
really got to a point there where we felt like it was like a cash cow for everyone around us, and
Yeah.
like they were trying to squeeze as much out as possible.
Yeah. Gotcha.
We have a fan question that somebody sent in.
Ooh.
Hit us.
Is so one of your biggest songs is obviously Chloe.
Mm-hmm.
Is this about a Chloe, and is it Chloe Kardashian?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is.
That was easy.
Straight up.
So back in the day, we used to say it's
Wait,
not.
it's about Khloe Kardashian?
Pretty much.
No
so,
way.
So basically, back in the day, we didn't like that, and we were like, no, we want to be integral.
We should've just claimed
We
it.
should have just claimed it, honestly.
It
So
was
we wrote,
my bad. I was weird back then. I
we,
was
we,
like,
we liked the mystery, and actually, everyone around us kind of liked the mystery too. They were like, oh, it's about Chloe, but it's
Yeah, you wanna make
not.
people-
Simon
wonder, or
actually
one
called
meter.
us and he's like, "Do you guys want to make it about Chloe?" And we're like, "No." And he's like, "Okay, I don't either." So it was like, "All right."
Oh.
Yeah.
But now we're like, "Damn, that could have."
Should have just owned it.
Owned
you know,
it,
it's
and
like,
I remember feeling weird personally about being like associated with the Kardashians and stuff. Now I'm like, wait, why wouldn't you want to be
yeah,
on that
that was
level?
cool.
Like, at the time, I was like, "Ew,
I think
no."
it might be taken kind of as offensive to her.
Yeah, a
in a
little
little bit.
It's
like
a hot
just,
take, but
but
It's
also
basically
it's
saying your
controversial,
sister's hotter
so,
than you.
But it's also like at the same time, it's like
But you're
I
the
love
one
you for who you are. I love you.
Nice. I think it's so
Cool.
nice. We
Yeah.
read some things
adorable. You guys
online
are
about
cute.
how people were saying that it's like a really rude song. So we took the liberty to look up the lyrics to make sure that we were indeed hearing it right. And we were like, actually, this is very
It's a sweet song.
Yeah. It's so sweet.
And so that's how we meant it at the end of the day. It was
Yeah.
like
It's saying we don't care
we
how
don't
like,
care about
bougie
superficial
and glam you
Yeah.
are.
It's
yeah.
about
We love
who
your
you are,
authenticity and
authenticity.
I would love that if someone's saying that about me.
Yeah.
And
Like,
as I've gotten older, I've
Well, then
like
you
it.
got to put I'm a Chloe as your profile picture on
Yeah.
all your social
that was our
medias.
campaign when the
Yeah.
song came out. Everyone
There was
said,
like
I'm a Chloe.
hundreds of thousands of people with
Well,
I'm a Chloe.
and
on
it's
their
so
thing.
cool.
That's so
And
cute.
I
Even
didn't-
guys.
I don't think when I was younger, I don't think I really got that. I was taking it more at like face value, and I was
Same,
like,
same.
because we wrote it with a bunch of other people.
Yeah, we're calling her
and
ugly.
We did write it together, but it was like, to me, it felt douchey, and it felt like,
Yeah.
oh, you're calling her ugly. But at the end of the day, it's not that. It's
Yeah.
about the other side. It's about I love you for who you are. I love you for your personality, for the way we laugh together.
yeah, the things
And
that matter.
the thing
And it
that, things that
speaks to,
matter, and not the superficial shit.
I
So
think it speaks to like people who feel like outcasts, especially because I heard
Exactly.
this song when I was probably in high school.
right,
And I'm not saying I mean, I wasn't the cool. I was a theater kid. Okay, so like,
Yeah.
I think someone hears this song as a teenage girl and goes, "Oh my gosh, like I don't have to be like the most popular girl."
Yeah.
like
Exactly.
for me, it spoke to someone who is like,
Yeah,
Totally.
I can be
Truly
loved.
and it's
outside.
funny because I actually felt that way too when I was in high school around that same time.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it was like a defense mechanism or something, but
All theater kids.
yeah, I know I was
Exactly,
a nerd.
yeah.
I was
I
like,
think that's
and I still am,
That's a
and I
very
own
universal
that.
feeling where it's like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm not the hottest girl in the room, but I can
Yes.
still be loved. you know?
Exactly.
Especially in like a place like Los
I
Angeles.
literally have never
Yeah.
even realized that until you guys are bringing it up right now, and that's
really?
actually like super powerful
Well,
and beautiful.
I think that's why so
so
many people
sweet.
connected to it back in the day, and I always just took the lyrics at face value. And more recently, I've started to realize all of this and be like,
Yeah,
this
same
is
here.
bigger than that. It's
Yeah.
it's about who these fans are as people, and us caring about them and loving them for who they are. And it
Just
doesn't
knowing
matter
that
what you look like. It doesn't matter all this superficial bullshit that we deal with every day.
I mean,
And
there's so many beautiful people in the world. Like you're never gonna run out of that.
like
but to
you,
find-
all of you.
yeah,
Oh, we love
Exactly.
you guys.
And
to
Keaton.
find that person
And me.
that you like connect with like that, like that's a really sweet sentiment. So I think it's a nice.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, my favorite time.
Shots. I'm already drunk.
All right.
Everybody.
This line right here.
I'm gonna fill your shot with water.
So fucking good, dude.
Rude, you want a third shot? You want Patron?
That line closer to heaven above.
You guys should do karaoke.
It
with this.
literally
I
brings
would
tears.
cry.
Yeah, would you guys ever want to do karaoke with us?
Oh hell yeah, let's do it. So one of our nephews just booked a T-Mobile commercial.
He just filmed it.
for
just
like a
did it.
crazy amount of money, and then our other nephew, who's younger, just is now
like
on hold
5.
for a Walmart,
Walmart
commercial.
Nice.
They're gonna
They're
be richer than
making
us.
Do you know what his
Stupid
agency
bread.
It's crazy.
AKA.
They don't
Wait,
even
what?
realize it either. They're like,
What?
AKA.
AKA,
Oh, that's
I have
why.
friends with them.
Uh oh. That
Would
face
you
he
guys
made.
ever act? Have you ever thought
Yeah,
about it?
I'm signed with AKA too. And I've
So
been
do you
doing
do
some
commercial work
auditions.
or film?
All of it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What would you
porn
like to do?
included.
If you did, if like music was a side and you just did acting, like is there a show that
mean-
you wished you were in?
When are you gonna ditch us, dude?
I know they're so worried I'm gonna book something and not.
Fucking book something we can't
I
watch.
mean,
you
I
filmed
would
for them.
want to be like in a feature film, like a Spielberg film.
Same. Okay.
Yeah,
Same. Yeah.
but I mean, TV show would be dope too. Outer Banks or something like that.
We need to-
Hell yeah!
for
Have you
real-
guys seen the new season?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
watching it right now.
Okay.
I don't think I've seen the newest one.
I haven't
Our-
either.
our
but it's
style
so
Is
is-
good.
this season?
The girl
What's
that
season?
gave me this
Okay,
jacket
I've seen season 2.
styles the Outer Banks people.
I weirdly
No way.
love it.
Yeah, our new style.
I'm like
just started
kind of a sucker for
Like, as in,
like
like,
teen
Yeah, yeah, same
drama
here.
shows,
Yeah,
even though they're
well,
corny and like you know what it is.
I mean, but
like,
it's not even that corny. When I
pretty
it's pretty
started,
good.
Yeah.
when I started
Pretty
Outer Banks, I was
badass
like, this
show.
is gonna be
Yeah.
teeny bopper city, and then it started,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh shit, this is like real adventure action.
Exactly. And there are definitely moments where it's like, okay, I get the writing, I see the cheese
Yeah.
coming in, and like I get who
ham
you're
on that.
appealing to.
Yeah.
I'm not the demographic, not
No.
like 15-year-old girl, but I totally see it, and I actually
Talking about mom loves that.
It's
shit.
so entertaining and fast
Yeah,
paced.
it's so entertaining.
No,
I love
we-
the fast-paced nature.
I think I don't remember. I think I was coming out of On the Rocks at the Roxy after a late night. And these two like surfer guys come up and they're like, "You're in Emblem 3, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah, what's up?" And he's like, "Yo, so me and him are about to be on this show called Outer Banks."
Yeah, it's Chase
and like we like
Chase
looked
and
up to
Rudy?
you guys and like kind of based the vibe off of your guys' old interviews when you lived in Huntington Beach.
Are you serious?
And I was like, yeah, I was
No
like, cool, man.
way.
That's
Dude,
cool, whatever.
So sick.
The show's massive.
It's
I'm
huge.
like, what?
Wait, are you not getting royalties
Wait,
for that?
we
'Cause
should.
you
Let's hit them up. Let's try to get our songs in there.
Literally
We
should get
absolutely
our
should. I
songs
know.
on
I'm
there.
coming.
I feel like our beach vibe would be perfect for that.
Yeah. Okay,
Managing
you guys,
ourselves.
we are avoiding the game here, you
my gosh.
guys.
I have been
So-
waiting with anticipation.
Oh, what? Okay, yeah. We need to get to the special.
Drinks are out of a bottle at this point.
Yeah, let's just go crazy. All right, Jai, hit us with that question. Round 3, final round.
Jai.
Question 3. In which year was the first iPod released? A, 2000.
No.
B, 2005. C, 2003. Or D, 2001.
We talked about that in an episode.
Yeah, I know. That's why I think it's that.
All right.
Ready? And 3,
Yeah, like
2,
cool.
1.
Oh, we both.
We all
That, yeah.
Wait, is D 2001 as well? I think it is.
Yeah, I
right?
think it is.
You're both right.
Cheers! Let's all take
Cheers
it.
to being millennials.
Cheers.
Millennial power.
Oh, you spilled all of mine, dude. What are you doing?
I should have eaten breakfast this morning.
Same. Oh my god. What am I doing?
We stopped at
I
break
did eat
room
3
before we
Ritz
came here because I knew we were going to be drinking.
I'm full.
I had one chicken.
Okay, I had avocado toast at like 8 a.m. So
I mean, that's
so
all you
Gen
need.
Z
That's
of you,
all
man.
need.
That's all you need ever.
Do you guys have any artists or bands that you look up to or inspiration?
Nah, none.
All right, that makes sense.
3.
All right, next
So-
question.
yeah, it's just us. You know, we're kind of that good. No, I would say
I mean, you turn on the Beach
Marley.
Boys. So.
Tupac. John Lennon, the
Snoop
Beatles.
Dogg. Oh.
Cardi B.
I'm inspired by a lot of like,
Lizzo.
alternative music, like Death Cab for Cutie and Foster the People and
Weezer,
1975.
Green Day, Blink-182.
Yeah, I grew up listening to
Chili Peppers.
all the pop punk stuff, of course.
Stories
Mainly
so far.
The
Cuban.
whole. So, I don't really know.
So everything. That's your answer?
Pretty wide.
Bats.
Oh, Wombats are so
yeah.
sick.
I was just gonna say that.
I have been like,
That's a very
I literally have
Keaton
missed them
esque
every time
band.
they come to the U.S.
Oh my god,
and
they're so awesome.
have you
live.
seen them?
Yes, I have.
What the
Here.
fuck? Okay, wait.
It's so cool.
what the
When
fuck?
did you
All right,
see
get
them?
a room, you two. Jeez.
What album did you see them on? Because
I saw them
I'm
on the last one.
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah, still amazing. How? Okay, so tell me all about it.
Oh, they are my favorite band. I am like their number 1 on Spotify. Like they send me a message every Christmas. No big deal.
No big deal.
Yeah, no.
You're
they're-
basically
That's
in
cool.
the band.
Basically,
Yeah, they've been doing it forever.
Just because you're not
and
in the band doesn't mean you're not in the band.
They're just
What is
so
that from?
Fucking
School of
good.
Rock.
School of Rock, the
and
reason that I started
Hell
music.
yes.
Like, nobody else knows who they are. That's why I'm fangirling so hard right
It's
now.
such. They have created such a great sound
Yeah.
and world and vibe. And
You
the
guys
way
can
they,
go to a coffee shop and talk this over.
No, we'll go to a Wombat show.
We're gonna go
and
to a
talk this
Wombat
over.
show,
Wombats. I'm talking to you guys. Well,
What is a
they-
wombat?
I think they started in college, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it
and
like
they
a
like-
type of
It's
bat?
an animal. No, it's
No,
not.
it's
It's a
actually like
marsupial.
mammal.
yeah, it's
Like a koala?
It's a kind of like a koala. It's
Yeah.
native
Kinda
to
like a-
Australia
in between
and New
a-
Zealand.
Jai has a wombat
I
up
would
for us, you
say-
guys.
Or is that
Let's
more
see,
1975?
It's like a big hamster, chinchilla.
That's the wombats? I was expecting some like
I would
fierce
say-
bat. It's like adorable.
Yeah.
Just curious, what's everyone's number 1 most listened to artist or band when you get your Spotify Wrapped? Mine's Linkin Park. You're a Swiftie?
Taylor Swift. I used to be Taylor Swift tribute artist. I know like everything backwards and forwards.
Really?
I really think you'd like Walls as well.
That's interesting.
They're so sick.
That's really cool.
Me and Braden, the
surprises
guitar
me.
player, follow each other on Twitter. Braden,
Yeah.
hit me up, dude.
I
Let's
feel like
hang out.
Taylor Swift is up there for me, but I
surprises
also think Shania Twain is really high up there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's.
cool.
What about Leanne Womack?
I'm gonna be
And
embarrassing.
AJR, Bo
AJR is
Burnham.
good. We've done a couple shows with AJR.
Yeah.
What?
Cool
You
dudes.
have?
Yeah, back in the day. So I actually
Maybe
I
next
tour
time.
manage and I produce for this artist, and he was opening for AJR in Columbus, and their show is just so fucking
It's the
good.
best show that I've ever seen. And I've seen
Literally-
Beyonce, I've seen JT and AJR.
What makes it so good?
Basically,
give us some notes here.
their technical knowledge and the fact they produce their own stuff, the show that they've built, it's so engaging, so entertaining. It's about engaging with the fans.
Yep.
The sound is polished. It sounds huge. It
But
sounds
what
like the record.
specifically?
But do they twerk on their drum set?
They
But the
don't.
lead singer,
But they do wear very cool hats. So.
They do, and the lead singer
Damn,
really
that's
balls
hard to
out
beat.
with his like energy, physical energy
Yep.
on stage. But the thing that I love the most is how they kind of bring the people into their
So it's not the
writing-
band playing
writing
to the
process.
audience. It's everyone collectively sharing their energy and
An
creating an
experience.
experience together.
Yeah.
That's what it's supposed to be about.
The lead singer is so good at this. He's so good at making the audience feel welcome
Engaging, yeah.
and engaging, and he really connects with them. He's talking to them as if they're like his best friend.
Our show like turns into a stand-up.
We really
skit.
do. Yeah, we do go.
Like
over
I'm
that.
pretty
to see
sure
you
that
guys.
the
Yeah.
fans are laughing more than they're screaming. Like
Amazing. That's what I want though.
Yeah.
we are.
Like, these are our best shows, or like what we're excited to see like this year now. But like Emblem 3, March 25th.
We don't even mean to. It just like
Uh-oh.
happens.
We can't wait.
Might be
It's
number
so
one.
exciting.
Yeah.
So we have. It's time for Emblem 3 Seconds, which is our rapid fire game.
I love the
Emblem
name.
3 seconds.
sounds like
my sex
last
life.
night.
Oh,
That's
damn
me
it,
in,
you beat me
So-
to
in
it.
bed.
You can
Oh.
all answer whoever
We also did
wants
something.
to.
You can either say the name out loud or just point to whoever this like applies to.
All
But
right.
it is rapid fire,
I hate
so no
these.
more than 3 seconds.
I'm ready. What do you think is going to be
you
like
did.
after death?
All right.
Are we ready?
Which one of you grieves the most after the loss of a loved
Who's
one?
the saddest?
Holy
That's me, guys. That's me.
Okay, are we ready?
Right.
First question.
very ready.
I'm not drunk. You're drunk.
Who's always running late?
Wes.
Wes. Who's the messiest? Really? What? Wait, what?
No, we're not saying
I'm
Say it
Keaton.
out loud for the listeners. who's on
Keaton's a disgusting animal.
He's
One
not.
of them. I don't know.
I don't
which
That
one.
doesn't track.
I don't believe them for some
We're
reason.
actually pretty clean, all of us.
Both of them are pretty clean.
It's the art of feng
It just
shui.
depends on-
How
it
can you
depends on the
be?
mood. It depends on the
Okay,
week.
Drew
It
is the
depends on
dirtiest because every time that you go to make a shake, he's got peanut butter outside
Yes,
of
but
everything,
if we're-
honey on everything,
Also, if we're
crumbs
talking
everywhere.
I rub it all over
His room's
myself.
clean, but
His room's clean, but
Look
he's
at the
messy.
style of his
Cooking
mic. I'm sorry. Can we just point this out? This
give
is
me my
amazing.
guitar.
You got it
Yeah.
figured out right now, man.
Such an artist.
Yeah.
No, I'm a,
Okay.
I'm a
right,
messy
so-
eater
This
for
is a
sure.
hard hitting one. Who is the pickiest eater?
Probably me.
Actually, Drew probably. Yeah, I think.
dude, remember when you used to only eat black beans and salmon out of the can?
That was a weird phase, all right?
Out of the
It's because
can?
it was cheap and high in protein.
Bro, the whole house would
It's
just
It was
reek
disgusting.
of like canned salmon.
God, can we
and
just
black
leave
beans.
those memories way, way back in the closet?
Who is the strongest?
Willed or physically?
Physically.
I'm
I don't know.
definitely
Let's do a
both.
wrestling match. Us
definitely-
versus you.
I'm definitely both physically and
We're joking, we're
willpower.
joking.
It's definitely one of them. Probably. I don't know.
Choose your words
Depends.
carefully.
Depends on the. Depends on the week, I guess.
Who can drink the most?
Drew.
Shocking. I am shook.
Who has the best fashion sense? I already know the answer to this one too.
I'd say Drew probably.
Who's the best cook?
Who cooks the
Those
most?
beans and salmon? Canned?
Hey, you got to start somewhere.
Oh,
that
wait,
was
you
a
guys
long
gotta
I
time
actually
ago.
Wow,
think
for the
I am the
listeners.
best cook. I
Dude,
just.
he made me the greatest
I-
breakfast burrito I've ever
I
had
don't
in
live
my
with them, so I
life.
don't make them food, but I cook
Yeah,
at
true,
home.
true. I've
You-
never seen Keaton cook. I saw
Okay.
Wes cook for the first time the other day, and it was impressive.
What'd you
I
make?
actually just sat there and watched him cook.
I made a butternut squash risotto.
Shit.
yeah,
okay.
I was like,
That's
whoa.
awesome.
I make the same meal every single
Remember my
time.
breakfast
so.
or my burrito I made you?
Dude, it was the
Chicken.
greatest burrito I've ever had in my life.
Wow.
Sweet potatoes.
Very professional folding technique.
Yeah,
Rice.
make
I
us
can
one
make it.
right now.
I
Out of
use,
nothing.
I use a panini
Veggies.
press to like press it
Panini
after.
presses are
Marinara sauce.
Yeah, that's
the
Artichoke
sauce,
hearts.
Yeah.
And I'm
That's just all I heard is artichoke.
What are you
too.
talking about over there?
talking about my staple
Artichoke
meal.
hearts.
He's like giving us his recipe.
Artichoke hearts.
And lots
Salmon
of
and
hot
black
sauce.
beans.
Tons of hot
Artichoke
sauce.
hearts.
Just
Hot
Cholula.
sauce.
hot sauce all
Making
over.
bad food taste good since 1800.
Literally though, yeah.
All right, who has the best one-liners or like pickup lines?
Oh, Keaton
I
actually
kind of
might.
think I have the
100%.
best one.
100%.
Oh,
Keaton's game,
very-
Can you
Keaton's
hit us
game
with
is
one?
dangerous.
It's unsuspecting, but
Can you hit
Yeah.
us with one? What's a go-to?
I'm not good on this.
Oh, I
they're
have
so
such a naughty
He's like,
one in my
first
head
of all,
right
I
now.
have to be into you.
They're-
No, this is his trick
Come
though.
on.
He works off spontaneity.
I really
Oh.
There's no archive.
It'll be the most random thing
He's the
ever, and
best.
then I'll come out
We'll
with
be
something.
rolling.
We were literally, me and Christy were watching Keaton in this documentary thing that we're making right now last night, and she was like, "Oh my God, Keaton's hilarious," and he doesn't even mean to be. And I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
"That's
he doesn't,
it."
yeah, that's the thing. Is,
I think actually Keaton and I are like one and the same. They have a running list of one-liners that I say, and
Really?
I'm like
Yes.
totally
Oh my God.
deadpan. Like,
She'll be
Yeah.
like quiet for a long time, and then all of a sudden just come in with an absolute zinger, and we're like,
That's absolutely us.
Yeah.
We're in.
yeah. Okay, wow.
all
It's the
right.
wombats and one-liners.
love it.
You guys would have a riveting conversation of just one line at a time.
One-liners.
Why are we like we're
About
like
the wombat.
meeting our like female alter personas right now?
I know,
This is
right?
Awesome.
This is crazy.
Who's most likely to get pulled over for speeding?
Wes for
Yes,
sure.
definitely.
Who would win the Hunger Games?
I think I would.
I think so too.
I think
Out of like wit and
I think I
skill.
would go Peter Malark on
Yes,
everybody.
yes,
and
yeah.
I would
yeah.
probably
hide it out.
Paint
like
some trees on your face.
I'm not gonna be the
feel
guy
like I
killing
would,
be
because
like
I
people.
too
do with Katniss.
compassionate and like give my life to like save a girl or something.
Yeah.
That tracks. I think I would also win, maybe, but
I feel like I would just
Maybe it's an
threaten
ego
to
thing.
take the poison berries with Katniss, and then I'd win.
That'd be so
I could
intense.
outsmart
I could
everybody,
self-protect,
bro.
and I think
Well,
Yeah, you
they,
could
they had
outsmart.
the like two smart people, the scientists, and they were creating like
they won.
gas bombs
Yes.
and crazy stuff, and like
yeah,
Yeah.
they were
you
weird as
can't
hell.
win on
but-
brute strength alone.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Direct quote.
All right. Another. Yeah, I love it.
just
Another
watched
one
that last night.
similar. Who would lose the Hunger Games? Who would be the first to go out between the three of you?
Uh-oh.
None of us. Too small.
I'd probably
too
like
sexy.
try and go out as a martyr.
I think
And be
Drew
like,
would probably
"This
go
whole
out
thing."
first
Honorably.
out of honor, but I
Yeah.
think Wes is strong enough where he would kill a bunch of people.
Wes would go on a killing rampage. He's really chill right now, but
You
if you
never
activate
know.
his killer, it's scary.
I
I've
think
seen it.
I think if he was in protection
Yes.
mode,
But you
he
never
could-
know what
he
you're
could make it
capable of
happen.
until you're put in that situation.
Yeah.
And I feel like
Facts.
I too would dominate. I'm not a killer. I'm a lover.
I
but
think it's just straight up if
Yeah,
he had
maybe
to
I would
protect himself
abandon
or
all
other people.
empathy and compassion and just
if
go
I knew that if it was
full
survival mode.
Metallica.
I don't
Seek
know.
and destroy.
I still don't think I could do it. I think I would still think of people as people, and
Yeah.
it'd be too hard for me.
Aw.
Yeah, go to sleep.
Yeah,
Just hide in the bushes.
that's what, why weren't they hiding more?
That's what Peter did. Literally, like
Oh, he just
Oh yeah,
starved
the
and hid.
camouflage.
he
What a
camouflaged
bitch.
himself and he hid, and that's
Everyone's
pretty
got
much
their
it.
tactics. Like if you did Naked and Afraid, you guys know what that is?
Oh yeah.
Why don't they ever
me
just
always.
fast next to a river?
Well, that one that's not very exciting for TV.
Oh wait,
Right,
it's,
I'm sure
is
they're
it
being
5
prompted.
days or
It's
30
reality
days?
TV. They got to make it.
I think it's
fun.
30 days.
30-day water fast. That's kind of gnarly.
That's really nice.
That's a stretch.
I think
pass
you
out.
can pretty much
You'd
make
be
it.
so
I think it's like
weak by the
40
end of it.
days without food or something before it.
Oh,
Like,
Jesus did it.
We were just
Yeah.
talking
The
about
Buddha
that.
40
did
days
it.
and 40 nights.
I also think it's a mentality thing. Like if you can really mentally prepare and be like, I'm not going to eat food for the next 40 days.
There's
That's gonna
there's
be
like
fine.
I used
That's
to
where it's gonna come down
be
to.
into fasting culture. And there's a lot of stuff that you're supposed to do before you fast.
Right.
Like
Yeah, to
celibacy, you can harness all that sexual energy to overcompensate for the energy that you get from the
Wow.
food. Breath work, you can get food and water
Yeah, the
through the
guy
air.
who only breathes.
2 weeks.
Photosynthesis, like
Yeah.
SpongeBob.
No, seriously. It's called sun gazing. You can literally
There's a
get
guy-
energy from staring at a setting sun, but you have to do it when it's setting or it'll burn your cornea.
Yeah.
Retina.
I like to stare at the sun while it's midday.
Well, it only hurts. It only hurts for like 10 seconds, and then you're like, "Oh wait,
Third
I
Eye
can see it
Blind did
perfect."
that.
Yeah.
Third Eye Blind.
Blind.
You can guess
What a
why they
band
came
name.
up with that
That's
name.
how they got that name. So,
I think we got a sneak peek into this earlier, but like, who's most likely to steal your girl?
uh-oh.
Everybody
Well,
wants to-
I don't know if that's like a thing nowadays, but in the younger years,
Wes and Drew are just going to steal each other's girls. That's what's going to happen.
Just
I'm
back
I
gonna
and
literally
grab myself.
remember I was playing her backstage Adam's song by Blink-182, super depressing song, and she was like bored, and Wes comes in, he's like, "What the fuck's up, nerds? Whoa, you're really hot. Come hang out with me." And she was like, "Okay," and I was like,
When was this? What are we talking
"That
about?
was
First
show we ever played
Yeah,
on
for
Jack's
sure.
Half Pipe."
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry, playing some Blink. That's
Yeah.
a winner.
It was
Yeah,
a win,
it-
yeah.
it-
On a
it-
half pipe. Like,
If it was a different type
That was
of
a
girl,
fun
she
time.
probably would have been into it, but she just wanted to party. So.
also, that was a
What a
sick
silly
half pipe.
girl.
It was sick.
I used
Oh
to
my
do
god,
5
that
hours
girl
and stuff
drove.
on that. It was so
I
fun.
dodged a bullet.
Yeah.
Believe me. So by the end of it, I was like,
She fucking ruined me.
no, it wasn't funny. It was really bad.
And I was chilling with like 6 chicks, so
Yeah.
when he was
That's
like
when
10
when
years
I was
old.
like 10 years old.
He was singing, I'm a gangster. I'm
a
a straight up G. The
gangster
gangster life is the life for me. And then all the girls would be like, I want Keith.
I was a 10-year-old, so what can I
But
say?
he's so cute though. What is that from? It's Eminem.
Eminem.
Oh yeah.
Eminem, yeah.
All right.
So cute though. Yeah, but I got a couple of screws up in my head loose, but it's no worse than what's going on in your parents' bedroom.
There we go.
Fuck.
Yeah, that was fire.
Do you know Without Me?
Drew's got bars, dog.
That shit was diesel.
That's what I want to sing for karaoke, but no one
Wait,
will
which
do it.
one? What's like the
I've
chorus?
created a monster because nobody
Nobody
wants to see Marsh no more. They want shady, I'm chopped liver.
Well, if you want shady, this is what I'll give you. A little bit of weed mixed with some hard liquor, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, there we go.
Wow.
No, there was in 7th grade
I don't know those
a
lyrics.
period where I only had, hi, my name is what? And that song.
Wicked, wicked, Slim
Oh, on
Shady.
your little
On my
shuffle
iPod?
yeah.
And Mr. Magner, the literature
Mr.
teacher, took my
Magner.
iPod because I kept listening to it. And he played guitar. He was cool. He had a Gibson hollow body in his room. He knew I played guitar because I used to walk around with an electric guitar for no reason other than just aesthetic.
In high school.
Literally.
In high school, that killed. I'm sure.
No, it was
yeah.
middle school. Middle school.
Chicks
And,
love a guy that
when
plays
he gave me
guitar,
my
so.
iPod back, he was like, I am seriously disappointed.
Yeah.
Because I would like pick up his guitar and play like Jimi Hendrix and stuff, and he's like, "That's awesome." Then he saw that all I had on my iPod was Eminem.
Damn.
Dang.
Like not even the emotional Eminem songs, but the funny ones. I loved when Eminem was like a comedian. It was so funny.
Yeah.
We were bumping that all day last
Yeah.
weekend, and it was like, this guy's hilarious.
I mean,
Yeah.
you think like that's when he got signed to Dre and like
Yeah,
all that.
yeah.
So it's like so crazy.
and his flow patterns, they weren't like Jorbish and Norman
he had
Gador in the
such
4-door,
a-
and I ate an orange in the door hinge
Yeah.
and ate some porridge.
he did some crazy.
It was like actually just funny, easily digestible.
While also doing
jokes.
creative.
Yeah.
Since we know you guys go way back, who was in detention the most?
Juvenile detention, definitely
Like
me.
school. Principal's
definitely
office.
I would
Me
always
too.
get in trouble for making out in the hallway.
I had
Facts.
I
detention
went
once.
there like every day.
I don't remember why I had detention. I actually got
really
Detention?
late or
I got
something.
in mom.
no, I actually got in school suspension one time. for
ISS,
some
man. I
reason.
became such good friends with Mrs. Batchelor that by the end of it, she believed in the band so much. I'll never forget. She said, "Just promise me that you won't forget about us little people when you're famous." That meant so much to me that like I kept that stored in
what
my
was her name again?
morals forever.
Miss
Yeah.
Bachelor?
Mrs. Batchelor.
Yeah, right. I think that rings a bell.
Right. Huh.
There was the blonde lady
forgot.
who was like pretty vicious, and then there was Miss Batchelor who was like 65
Oh,
and
the
just
blonde,
didn't care anymore.
I'd
be like, Miss Batchelor, can I just
with
listen
like
to
the
music the whole
emo
time?
cut, right?
Yeah,
the blonde
yeah,
lady?
yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
she was
The
really
Queen Karen. Queen
yes,
Karen.
She was.
Queen Karen.
She
was
liked me
genius.
by the end of it though. I don't know why. Like
All right,
she
we
was-
have 3
She
left.
let me get away with murder.
Who was the teacher's pet?
Me.
Sounds right.
Drew would try
I
to
would
be, for
schmooze my
sure.
teachers just so that they would pass me while doing the
Well,
least amount
here's
of
the
effort.
thing: most of the teachers didn't like me the second I walked in because they had him 2 years before, and so they
Great,
wrote
we
me
got
off.
another Stromberg.
And I'm completely the opposite. I was good in school. I liked studying. I liked working hard.
I like
and
making out in the back of the class.
So I would walk in and they would already have preconceived notions about who I am. And I didn't like that, but I just would
so then
prove
you had to
them
like
wrong.
overcompensate.
Yeah,
You're
my
like,
history
I'm gonna be
teacher.
extremely studious. Mr. O'Hara?
No, Mr.
Booth.
Booth.
Yeah.
Booth, I think?
Yeah.
Or Boot?
Mr. Boots.
Boots.
Yeah.
I think it was
Like
Boots.
Puss in Boots.
Like
Yeah,
Puss in Boots. I
he
think it was
was-
Mr. Boots. He was my history teacher.
His son
and
played
he-
on my baseball team.
I think you had him too.
Yeah, I
And
don't
he
remember.
really did not like me the second I walked in. He was like, Stromberg, oh, you Wes's brother. And I was like, yeah. And he was like,
Give me a
Wasn't me.
chance,
all right,
bro.
I see how this
You're
is
like,
going to go.
you're a history teacher. Don't
Wasn't
judge
me.
a book by its cover,
I'm
man.
like, dog, I'm about to ace this shit. And you don't even know who you're talking to. So,
Straight up.
Yo, can I pour another shot?
Absolutely.
Hey,
it's
there we
yours.
go.
He liked you so much, he started misremembering me and liking me.
yeah.
Who's the most gullible?
Wes.
It's me.
Maybe me.
Yeah, Wes.
Wes, for sure.
Oh, really? Okay.
He's just
Depends on what the topic is.
overly optimistic. He really wants to believe the best in people.
Screws us over, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'm kind of like that too. I gotta admit.
I'm the complete opposite.
I'm a
Turns out
realist.
It actually
I'm kinda-
balances out.
I'm kind of in the
because-
middle. Wes is.
You guys have a great balance.
No, it really does. It helps with business dealings because right out of the gate, I'll be like, "Nope, you're full of shit. Whole thing is a scam, and you're trying to rip us off." And they'll be like, "No, calm down a second. Let's hear them out and talk about this." It's like good cop, bad cop. type of thing.
Yeah, it works. Yeah.
I'm kind of in the middle, just like let's
It's-
find the deal that makes
The
sense for
triangle
everybody.
realist,
theory of like
honestly.
3 different personality types that are all kind of their own equal opposites is the best dynamic for socially maneuvering your way through
Hell yeah.
sticky
I think
stuff.
we did too.
Absolutely.
Okay, last but not least, who's most likely to get too drunk at a bar, order fries, pound them, trip down the stairs leaving the bar, tumble all the way down, land in a puddle, and wake up in a hospital in Mexico?
I,
Oh, that's literally
He
happened.
literally lived in Costa Rica for a second. So
for several months. I think
How did
it
you
was
guys
a
know
month
about
ago.
We did.
Christy can attest to this. We went to our neighbor's party. It turned up way too hard, and they had a huge flight of stairs. And I was like, "Watch, I'm gonna fall down all these stairs." Joking. I literally tripped and slid down like half the thing and chipped my elbow. Yeah, there's a chunk of bone floating around in my elbow.
oh
so
my god, that's
That is the
it's
cra-
fitting.
I just made this up on the spot. We were sitting by the fire.
That's very
and
creative
Bro,
and spontaneous.
that's real.
You watch his stories.
You
don't
knew Drew.
Intuition.
So weird.
I have been known to have really good instincts.
There you
And I
go.
guess
Okay.
that's
Wait, I have
where
a
it
bonus
So
comes.
you're Wes, you're Drew,
And
you're
you're me.
Keaton.
We got it.
All right, bonus
That sounds
question.
Yeah.
absolutely
Bonus
right.
question.
Yeah.
Who's most likely to agree to come on a podcast in the middle of a 7-Eleven with a stranger?
I think all of
That's me though. That literally happened,
that
bro.
Wes
No,
is
that's what he
also-
did. That's why
what he
you're
did.
here.
Yeah, did I tell you guys?
Wait, no,
I
how
told
did this
you
whole thing even happen?
Okay, so
What?
I was on the way to meet you guys, and I was at 7-Eleven, and I got a bunch of snacks there. And I'm like, I got like a handful of junk food. I'm like, this isn't just for me, I promise.
They're like,
I'm like dropping
right.
shit. I think my card got declined. Like, it was so bad, bro.
Molly pops up.
And she's like, you're Wes from ML3. I was like, fuck yeah.
Be on a podcast.
Fuck yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
literally what
let's run it.
Ladies and gentlemen, get down. Say it.
Give us the
I have a
examples.
real embarrassing confession.
Go for it. My favorite.
It's a little random, but I was listening to.
Wow, that's so random.
It's so random. I was listening to "Wake Up" by Hilary Duff.
Oh hell yeah.
Okay, thank you.
That's a bad
So there's a line, and she goes,
Hildy?
Yeah, that's our girl.
Hill Duff. That's the fucking
Hill D's our girl.
There's a line where she says, very good, very nice. There's a line where she says Hollywood and Vine, right? Of course, like where they're gonna meet.
We have a line.
Until
that's
a
right.
long while later, like while the whole time I was a kid and teenager, I thought she was saying maybe Holly wouldn't mind. Holly as in like a person. And so I was like, oh yeah, Holly seems
That's
chill.
so humiliating.
And then
Oh
she's
my
like,
gosh.
London, Paris, maybe Tokyo. I'm like, oh, all your friends are coming. Like London coming,
Oh
Paris is
my.
coming.
London Tipton.
London Tipton, Paris
Paris
Yeah,
Hilton.
I was
Tokyo's
you-
a little out there for a name, but I'm like, okay, like I get it. I'm
If
like,
I was you, I wouldn't.
there you
Little
go.
Tokyo.
Little
I wouldn't
Tokyo?
tell too
Yeah.
many people that story if I was you.
It's okay. I just told it to the world, so it wasn't. I
Very
mean, I
embarrassing.
eventually figured it out, but as a teenager, that's what I thought it was.
Damn. Okay, so mine this year is this year. The shots are going to my head. My confession / obsession this week is actually food related, and I'm sorry to take that away from you. But I recently discovered a place in Silver Lake called Cremo,
Oh yeah.
and it's like an ice cream place. And I walked in thinking that with a name like Cremo,
That's
it's
fire.
gonna be it's
Fire, brother.
Oh, cream.
Nice.
Cremo's gonna
I
be
can't
Supremo.
have dairy, and I thought there's no in a place like Cremo, the chances of me getting something non-dairy slim. Turns out it was all vegan, and I got a cookie butter ice cream, and it is now the
Oh
best
my
thing that I've ever
God.
tried in my entire
Dude,
life.
I love the cookie
literally
butter ice
ate
cream. Cremo,
ice cream
Silver
last
Lake.
night.
From Trader Joe's, the cookie butter ice
It's
cream.
the speculoos cookie butter in this ice cream.
They use that same thing, right?
Let's go
Oh
there.
my god, that
It's
sounds
crazy.
amazing.
Silver Lake,
and it's
try
vegan,
it out.
which is
And it's
crazy.
Go
vegan,
there.
which doesn't mean it's healthy, but it means
No,
that I
it's-
won't have
means-
the tummy troubles.
Yeah, exactly. Not gonna shit your pants, which is always
Right,
a good, always
right.
a good time.
I might, but just for
Always
other
a
I
good
might
reasons.
just for
thing.
fun
Other reasons.
though.
I'm so excited that I just met ML3.
Exactly. See, that's our new fan story.
All right, Katrina. Mine's a confession /
got this.
obsession.
Oh,
Those
wow,
are
you
the
guys
shots
need to get a
right
shot.
there.
There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
They're hitting hard.
So yesterday we were just talking about this, how like driving in LA is very kill or be killed, and I hadn't like reached my peak of like I actually belong here because I am a She's new here. aggressive
Yeah,
driver.
you got killer instincts out here.
There we
Yeah,
go.
and not like
Don't
externally.
go.
I don't like really flip people off or like drive like too angrily, but like in my car, I'm just like Her road rage is unmatched.
You know, like
Amazing.
road rage murders are up like 500% in
They're,
like the
like,
past
mostly
2 years.
it's all Katrina.
It's
It's
all
actually
her.
kind
Wow.
of sketch.
And
like
well,
people will just reach this level of like, you know what? I'm done with everything. I'm gonna.
I'm sorry. If the speed limit is 45, go 45. That's all I'm asking. Like
At least, yeah.
Yeah.
At least
Don't
go
drive with
55.
Wes.
Like,
65.
there's a grace period.
No, I said
the speeder.
Go over.
There's
but
a
like,
grace period of 10 miles. Everyone in LA knows.
Those are just
Exactly.
guidelines.
And
And
if it's
realistically,
green-
if you're on the freeway, it's 20. So
Exactly. Just don't go under the speed limit, and also
No.
if it's green, fucking go. That's
Go.
all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like that's it.
Yeah, the brake is on.
that's
Jeez.
it. That's a
Well,
That was
my
intense.
listeners don't
The
know
gas
that
is
I
on the
am
ride.
a road rager.
road rager. All right, cool.
All right, so it's on to you guys.
Drew, you're up.
Anything crazy
Or I can
happened
go
this
if
week?
you're not ready.
Confession and
for
or
this,
obsession.
this week.
Just, no, anything. Sometimes it's from your childhood. One time I stole a pink crayon.
Ooh, I stole a Jolly Rancher once when I was a kid.
Ooh.
I cried.
Yeah.
I told my mom. She said, "Don't even worry about it." It's all
What
good."
flavor was it?
It was blue.
Hell yeah, that's the
That's
only
the best one. And
For less than a blue rat.
I fully planned on putting it up there. I just forgot. And I took it in the car and I was like,
Is that your
"I
confession?
stole this." No, that's
Okay,
just
what's your
something I did.
what is it?
Well, my obsession right now is Last of Us for sure.
Oh, I
on
haven't watched
HBO.
Oh, that's Drew too.
Dude, that
I haven't
last
played the video
episode was
game.
Insane.
I've watched the
I
show.
want to play the video game.
The girl actress in it, phenomenal.
I've
this
heard.
last
How is she
episode,
so good?
the last episode.
You see the last
no spoilers.
episode?
Yeah,
Well, the
don't
one
spoil-
that just came
Oh
out.
my God.
Incredible, best one
Best
yet.
one.
Have you cried?
Wait.
I have
The
cried.
one with
I
Okay.
cried on episode 3.
Okay.
I cried
There's
on
one
this
I haven't
most
seen that
recent
one yet.
episode.
The new one.
You'd love
I'm a
it.
I'm
crier.
gonna go watch it right now.
Just got to be real.
Yeah.
Incredible performance.
when
Pedro
she's
Pascal
doing-
also is my god. I'm
Dude,
obsessed
when
with
they
him.
all
Yeah.
die.
He's so hot.
That
and
part
Have you
is
seen
crazy.
the
Fucking
Nick
love
Cage
Pedro.
movie with him in it?
yes, it's so
So
good.
good.
Oh
I watched
yeah.
it on tour.
Slept on it. Yo,
Yeah,
that's
for
a
real.
masterpiece.
It's a
Step Brothers.
masterpiece.
I was watching it on the
Literally.
airplane. I don't know where we were going. It was a few. Oh no, it was a while ago.
Yeah.
like a couple of weeks ago. And I was like, how have I not heard of this yet?
Yeah.
This is like
So
it's
good.
like
It's a
amazing
masterpiece.
for me.
So
I love Nick
Yeah.
Cage. And I
They
remember
drop acid
I looked it
together
up
and
and I
shit.
was like, these reviews are so
Oh, wait,
high.
were you going
I
to
was
Mexico?
like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Probably when we were going.
Our favorite,
I'm
our
coming
favorite
back
movie
from
ever
Mexico.
is National Treasure.
Oh, so good. I just
Yeah.
watched that too recently.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So fucking
we
good.
have a
gonna be-
TikTok that went viral.
Yeah.
I like
and
Nicolas
National
Cage.
Treasure 3 coming soon.
Yes.
Nick Cage.
With Nick
Indeed.
Cage?
He
Yeah.
signed on apparently.
Oh, thank God.
Apparently. We'll
This
check
is all
that with
speculation.
IMDb Pro, but
Dude, all right.
IMDb Pro
I
says
have
that he signed on. and
another
it's
reason to
actually
live.
Happening.
okay. All right. Hell yeah.
Just
I wonder
saying.
what the plot's gonna be.
Just saying. I know.
Bro,
How? Yeah.
They,
what?
it says he
National
signed on. It
Treasure,
says it's
again.
I
happening.
bet he has like a son or something in it that
It's
like
also
steps into his
been
shoes.
happening for the past like 5 years, so
Yeah.
we'll see if that's real. But just
right.
gotta say. Okay, Drew, what's yours?
yeah.
Okay, confession is
You've had 3 shots of tequila.
well, when I was
4.
I'm just gonna play off Keaton's. When I was like 5 or 6, I went around a restaurant. This was in the 90s and stole all the dollar bill tips off all the tables. Got home and I was like, "Look, Mom, I have $20." And it was actually everybody's tips.
Whoever that waiter or waitress
I was like, "Why are people leaving free money around?" It was like a video game. Like you walk
Oh,
up,
collect,
cool,
collect,
just
collect.
take that.
It makes like
Oh.
a coin.
That
sound
was
every
back
time
when
you
people
pocket
used
it.
to smoke. That was back when people would smoke cigarettes in
in the
restaurants.
restaurant? Yeah.
All
Wes,
right, Wes.
confession or obsession?
Confession
What are
or
you obsessed with,
obsession?
or what are you confessing to?
He's
us
gonna
about?
say Harry Styles' obsession.
Don't tell them about that.
You
I
should
didn't even go to
you
his
should see the
concert. I
shrine
Guys,
in his concert.
Since you guys have been talking about my
closet.
driving, I totally was moving and driving a moving van and totally hit someone's mirror off.
Are you serious?
By
That's a
me-
real confession right there.
And by mirror, he means
savage.
pedestrian.
Oh, Jesus. That's another level.
Thunk, thunk.
All right, you guys, before we let you guys go, anything that you want to plug, go for it right now.
We have a new album out.
Hell yeah.
Crazy.
Tell us about that.
It's called Songs from the Couch Volume 2. We had a Volume 1 that dropped 10 years ago.
Nice.
First
And
album.
We thought coming back, let's do another album.
are you going to
Full
do one
circle.
album per decade?
Apparently so.
Yeah.
Cool.
Volume 3 coming in 10 years.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
We'll all be
it's-
right here.
Get out of my head.
Watch that just actually happen.
It's everywhere you can possibly think of. Spotify,
Amazing.
all those spots.
And you guys are on tour right now?
We're on tour right now.
Can you tell us
We
some
will
upcoming
be-
cities?
Yes, LA
going
on the
to Jersey
25th.
tomorrow.
We're going to Jersey on the 11th. I don't think this will be out at this
Yeah.
point. At that point, but
LA 25th, Terragram Ballroom.
starting in May, we're hitting Denver, Toronto,
Detroit,
Chicago,
New York,
Woo.
Orlando,
Atlanta. Yeah, Atlanta,
Wow.
New York, And so it's going to be a really fun.
San Fran.
San Francisco.
And then we're going to be adding
Brazil?
more dates too. Oh, we got Brazil.
Brazil, we're trying to
early
lock
May.
in. Right
And
now.
where can people? I'm assuming people can find your tickets. Basically, Google it. And
Google
figure it out.
Emblem 3.
Literally,
Emblem3.com.
Google it, bitch.
It's
Figure it
2023.
out
There
yourself.
it is.
Go
It's
on our social
emblem3.com.
media.
It's on our website.
We'll actually be in Miami in
Follow us
a
on
week
Instagram,
too,
Emblem3,
for
or
sure.
Twitter, Emblem3.
Yeah,
You'll
we'll
see
put their
the
we'll put their
notification.
links to shit in the show notes.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much for coming on.
You guys
This
are
has been
amazing.
so
This is
fun.
so fun.
Yay.
Like, we love you so
We
much.
love you guys.
All right, I'm gonna take another shot. So don't be weird.
We have a call. on-
This
15
show is
minutes.
brought to you by Emblem3.
Hey, and Mastermind Media.
Damn right.
Damn right, brother.
And Patron, if you want to sponsor us.
Sponsor us. Sponsor us. Patron, please.
Thanks, guys, so much for listening. Go ahead and follow us on Instagram at Millennial Drama Queen Pod, and please rate and subscribe wherever you're listening.
This podcast is brought to you by Mastermind Media.